Good afternoon. Assistant Chief Jason Savino, I'll just give you a brief synopsis. So last night at approximately 7 p.m. inside a Key Food, 21222 Jamaica Avenue, a female survivor, 9 years young, was kidnapped and sexually assaulted. I'm just going to walk you through this devastating event, keeping in mind and hoping that you just respect it's so sensitive in nature. So once again, at approximately 7 p.m., our 9-year-old survivor enters a Key Food store accompanied by her grandmother. It is believed our subject was already inside of the store. Grandma needs to depart momentarily, and I just want to note that she's a mainstay in the neighborhood. She feels very comfortable. Just to use the restroom very briefly. At this point, the subject approaches our very vulnerable survivor and makes a statement to the effect, "Get in front of me," then grabs her hair and forcefully leads her outside the store. The subject then pushes her inside of his own vehicle and drives to a nearby area and sexually assaults this young survivor. That assault is interrupted by a Good Samaritan who was swiftly passing by. As a response, the subject cowardly drives away and parks once again in close proximity, right back again in that Key Food store area, and once again sexually assaults our survivor. The subject then ultimately departs, leaving our survivor on the street. That survivor will never be the same. An entire task force was initiated, all members of our detective bureau dedicated to this mission. This is why we became cops. At approximately 12:30 today, members observed the vehicle, tremendously distinguishable vehicle, in the vicinity of 212th Street and Hillside Avenue, and attempted to pull that vehicle over. The driver refused and recklessly drove through a stop sign and struck another vehicle. As a result, that driver was seriously injured. Responding officers attempted life-saving measures. That subject was removed to New York Presbyterian Hospital, where the subject unfortunately perished. That same subject has since been identified as our perpetrator for the horrific sexual assault. The subject is identified as Wayne Noel, a male, 64 years old, resides at 8691 208th Street in Queens. 4 arrests on the sheet, the last being a robbery in 2022, in that incident using the exact same vehicle pictured behind us. I just want to note, we had the greatest detectives in the world working this caper, and this was solved in less than 18 hours. But more importantly, we gave just a little piece of dignity back to this young survivor. And with that, we'll open up to questions.
All right, folks, so now we're going to take some questions. We're going to start with Alabama from WCBS.
How were you able to confirm that that was the suspect from the sexual assault?
Well, we had individuals that were very familiar with the subject look not only at the video inside of the location, but other measures. They positively identified the subject, and now we're at a good point of the investigation.
Okay, we're going to move over to Anthony DiLorenzo, Pix 11.
Chief, can you tell us if the subject actually did work for the MTA? If not, why he might have been wearing that hat, and what you know about his background?
Yeah, right now we are working very closely with our MTA partners. We're not certain that he did work for the MTA now or presently, but that's all part of the investigation. We'll be able to say with certainty very closely.
Okay, we're going to move over to Rebecca Greenberg from New York One.
You said that the suspect had 4 prior arrests. Were any of them sexual in nature?
As of right now, no.
Okay, we're going to move over to Steve Vago from New York Post.
Can you elaborate on his other prior arrests? You mentioned a robbery. Can you mention more about that?
The robbery was in 2022. It was on Queens Boulevard. The fact pattern is very similar to this in that he approached the female, attempted to grab her, forcefully took that victim into the vehicle, drove in the vehicle. Fortunately enough, that female was able to get out of the vehicle. He also brandished a knife during that encounter.
We're going to move over to Yami Bell from Telemundo.
Can we confirm that the suspect passed away at the hospital?
Yes, that is affirmative.
Okay, we have time for one more question. Go over to Mark Santia from WNBC.
So, Chief, can you talk a little bit about, you mentioned the 18-hour window. Can you talk about the officers and detectives in what zone they see it on their
Yeah, I mean, we have technology that is blasted out to every single officer. We have 35,000 officers, not to mention our community. You know, this was given to the media. Everybody had pictures of this, and we asked the community, as always, put on your little detective shield. You know, we all worked together, and we had a great outcome. I just want to give a shout out to our special victims crew. You know, this team over and over again has done such a tremendous turnover, and we will once again.
All right, folks, thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, you didn't call him.